Alright everybody, welcome back to Tiger Woods 2014, doing Legends of the Majors, and we're at 1958. Arnold Palmer's win in 1958 began the tradition of Amen Corner, the moniker given to holes 11, 12, and 13 because of Palmer's spectacular play on those holes on the final day. At 13, still unsure of what his score was at 12, Palmer sank a putt for an eagle. At the 15th, Palmer was told his drop at 12 was proper and his score on the hole was par, leading to his first major title. Relive Palmer's performance at Amen Corner in the final round. Win is 1 under, legend is 3 under. So we're going to be getting Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player. Well, it said the big three, so I'm guessing it's those three from the looks of this picture. What about Seve? When does he come and play? I guess a little after.
One of golf's finest wordsmiths, Herbert Warren Wind, coined the phrase Amen Corner, referring to the watery trio of holes 11, 12, and 13. No stretch of holes is as highly anticipated by competitors at the Masters or as eagerly watched by viewers of the tournament every year.
This is a tough ass hole, I'll tell you that. I was worried the wind might carry it a bunch to the left, so I was like, let's err on the side of caution here. Oh! It's a good putt. Take your glove off while you're putting, Palmer. We'll just be going with that 1 under, I think. 3 under's a little tough. We need an eagle to do it. Oh yeah, this game has that stupid ass thing with the wind. That makes absolutely no sense. Alright, we're gonna... When it's into us, I'm just gonna hit it. That made absolutely no sense. Wind was going dead right, and that shot went left. So, cool. Yeah, I don't like the way they do that on this hole, where the wind is literally constantly going in a circle. It's really stupid. It doesn't literally do that in real life. You might have a wind that's, you know, a little different if your ball goes too high because of the trees, but it's not going to be a circle like that. It's so weird. Yeah, let's play more of a wedge into the hole. Because we still need a birdie. Watch the wind do nothing. Yep. Cool. I love this game, man. Love it. This 12-mile-an-hour wind, it's going to take this shot about 20 yards left. It's like, wow, that really shouldn't have done that. Okay. This 12-mile-an-hour wind takes it none. While your lie also goes way left. It's like, okay, so my shot's going to go left, right? Nope, dead straight. Alrighty then. This putt has a ton of break on it. Okay, so I'm gonna play it a good bit outside the hole. No, you're going to play it right edge. Huh? This putt hardly breaks at all. Okay, so I'm going to play almost no break. Nope, it breaks a foot. Like, what? And holy hell, man, I know this is an Xbox 360, but some of these load times it's so inconsistent. Some of them are decently quick, like less than like 10 seconds.
One of
And then
golf's
others are like
finest wordsmiths,
take 40
Herbert
seconds,
Warren
and it's
Wind,
just like, what the
coined
hell?
the phrase Amen Corner, referring to the watery trio of holes 11, 12, and 13. No stretch of holes is as highly anticipated by competitors at the Masters or as eagerly watched by viewers of the tournament every year.
Again, that went to the right. Lie was going left, one was going left, that goes right. Oh, Jesus. Both times I almost made that. I mean, that hole's so long, you can't even really get it anywhere near the hole. You'd have to make an insanely long putt. And I like how it was saying, like, he eagled the par 5, and it's like, you can't even get there. When it's like relive his final round and it's nothing like their final round, it's like, what are you guys doing? How did that carry 20 yards extra? Wind was into. It was downhill 7 feet. Jesus Christ, man. Do you know why it did that? Because I'm pretty sure it's picking randomly what the wind is. It's not actually going by the arrow. Because that acted like the wind was helping me like 15 miles an hour. So it's probably just randomly picking what the wind will do and not going by that. Which is stupid because that's what we have to go by as a player of the game. It's like, again, it's one of those things where it's like, if you can't implement it properly, do not do it. Unlocked Arnold Palmer already. (1960) Arnold Palmer won the 1960 Masters by birdieing the final 2 holes to edge Kevin Venturi by a stroke. It was the most exciting of Palmer's 4 Masters wins and put him on the path to becoming golf's most popular player. Relive Palmer's 2 birdies that helped him secure his Masters victory. Win is wonder, legend is 2 under.
Arnold Palmer is still one of only 3 players in Masters history to birdie the final 2 holes in the final round to win the tournament. Mark O'Meara did it in 1998, and Charles Schwartzel did it in 2011.
I don't think I can get over that bunker. Oh, I can. Went too far. I knew if I didn't try to overswing it, it wouldn't get up there, so... Jesus, man. I don't think they have the yardages of the holes correct for the time of year. Whoa, that almost went in. But at least we birdied that one, so we can at least get past it, you know? Keep forgetting I have to press A on that. (1961) In 1961, an underdog won the Masters when Gary Player beat fan favorite Arnold Palmer for the title. Palmer lost concentration on the final hole, leaving Player to make par on the 18th hole even after hitting the ball into the greenside bunker. Recreate Player's shot on the 18th hole that helped him secure his victory over Palmer. In the circle, in the cup. So he made it?
In 1961, South African Gary Player became the first international golfer to win the Masters. Since World War II, South Africans have won more majors than any country outside of the United States.
Oh wow, holy hell. Oh, I didn't even go in the circle. What? I mean, yeah, it seems like you have to make it, to be honest. Yep, this might be one where it's like, hey, spin's mandatory unless you make it. Alright, well, we're going with spin. Alright, a little bit more. I can't even get enough spin on it. Because putting the thing all the way at the bottom does not seem to do anything. You can't even get it out then. Maybe we'll do this. This is a really stupid challenge. There. Yeah, you have to get lucky to beat it. Unlock Gary Player. That's dumb. 1961. Arnold Palmer secures the title he has eagerly sought after, the Open Championship. Palmer birdied 4 of the first 6 holes in the tough winds during the second round and eventually went on to beat Britain's Dairies by a single shot at the windy and rainy Royal Birkdale. Recreate Palmer's performance on the first 6 holes of Royal Birkdale in the second round. Win is 1 under, legend is 4 under.
Arnold Palmer made some vital adjustments in the blustery conditions to take the title. He focused on hitting all his irons low, screeching waist-high bullets that somehow retained enough backspin to bite on the Birkdale greens.
Man wearing a short sleeve in this rain. Holy hell, that went really far. I guess 23 mile an hour do that. 9 iron. Go down to the pitching wedge. Oh, what a shot from there. And what a putt. Oh my god. 220. Alright, we gotta bury the 4, but I'll be honest, not counting on it. Another one where I kinda honestly doubt, you know, some of these conditions. And the distances of the course and the clubs. Because these seem like they're just the modern distances of the courses. And to give you characters that can't even get on the par 4s into, when I really doubt that was a thing. Probably need to move it over even more, yeah. I would need to move that over another 15 yards almost. Jesus. The wind has only helped us on one hole as well, the first. Oh, that could have been so good. Alright, it's helping us here. See if this goes too far, though. Now we're good. Wow, that didn't bounce at all. And with wind helping you like that, having a higher club in, the wind should have made that thing have no spin really and just bound onto the green. But we make an insane putt. More of a cushion than anything, because... Oh, okay, that's the last hole. I didn't realize it was the last hole. (1962). Arnold Palmer got 2 birdies in the last 3 holes of the final round to struggle into the tournament's first 3-way playoff with Gary Player and Dow Finsterwald. After a dismal first 9 holes, falling 3 strokes behind, Arnie began charging on the second 9, making 5 birdies on his way to a score of 31 in his 3rd Masters victory by 3 shots over Player. Relive Palmer's amazing second 9 charge in the 3-way playoff. Win 300 and 500, or 500. It's going to be a little tough.
Gary Player got off to a good start with a 34 on the first 9 in the playoff, while Palmer struggled to a 37. But Palmer was not going down without a fight, and the 10th hole would be the turning point. He rammed in a 30-foot downhill putt for a birdie, while Player missed a short putt for par.
Okay. I was thinking maybe I had to play against him. I don't know why I thought that. Why did that... I hate when it puts the ball... Let me move the fucking ball. Don't move it for me. Because half the time I don't realize they're doing it. And I'm going to have to restart this now because of that. No, maybe not. Oh, this stupid asshole. Yay. It doesn't matter what, you know. Yeah, see. It's always, basically, the wind is just helping, no matter what, it seems. Oh, so close. Because every single time I've hit it, it's just gone long. Whether the wind's into you, helping you, going dead left or right, it's just long. That's all it is. Oh. Alright, now we just need pars. Oh, we need 3 under. Well, I need 2 birdies. Why to give me such a short? Oh, because it's a 3 iron, I guess. I feel like that should have jumped up way more. Alright, I'm gonna restart it and I'll see you when I finish it. Alright, so I only had to restart it one more time, unless I 3-putt this. Yeah, there we go. Got it to 4 under. Yeah, no matter what, that hole 12, is that what it is? On at the par 3, the win, it's no matter what. It is always helping, no matter what. I went down a club both times, that time and the time I restarted it, and it was long. So, 1962 again. Rookie Jack Nicklaus battled the hecklers of Arnie's Army near his hometown of Latrobe, Pennsylvania, to capture his first major championship. It was a passing of the baton from the king to the bear. But Jack showed no fear of playing with Palmer in the first 2 rounds as he birdied the first 3 holes of the tournament, and before he knew it, Palmer was 5 strokes back. Relive Jack's fast start in his first major victory. Win is 1 under, legend is 3 under.
Nicklaus seemingly had the deck stacked against him, playing against the king, who grew up a mere 40 miles from Oakmont Country Club in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. But Nicklaus was out driving the crowd's hero by 20 yards. He hit his irons higher and farther than Palmer did, and he read the greens and putted better than Palmer that day. It was, for many, the first look of big things to come from the Golden Bear.
Nobody's wearing a hat either. Something you don't really see. If I had the choice, I wouldn't wear a hat, but the sun, too much of it. It was super shady the first time I went out and played this year, so I didn't wear a hat, and I still got a damn sunburn on my head. I don't know how he putts the way he does, Nicklaus. He's bent over almost at a 90-degree angle. So 3 holes, we need to get to 3 under for legend. I'm happy with the silver though. Do their models pretty darn well, I'll say that. Well, we got the 3 under. Unlocked Jack Nicklaus. The 11th hole at Royal Troon played as a par 5 in 1962 and was called one of the most dangerous holes ever seen by Arnold Palmer, but the King used it to showcase his legendary swing as it required a powerful drive to carry the ball over hills and weedy grass. Palmer played it 3 times and scored 2 eagles. It now plays much harder as a par 4 even though it's about the same yardage. Recreate Palmer's performance on the dangerous 11th hole. Win as a par, legend as a birdie.
Arnold Palmer dominated one of the finest fields in decades and won by 6 shots on a brutal test of golf at Old Troon. He himself called it the 4 best rounds of his career.
I cannot get it there. Don't matter when you chip it in, or pitch it in, really. $1965. We go but 3 years ahead after being in 62 for 3 or 4 tries. Gary Player managed a magnificent start in the 1965 Masters with birdies on the first 3 holes. His play only faltered twice on the second 9, but each time he salvaged it and inevitably added 3 more birdies for a 65. Only 2 golfers in Masters history had shot a 65. Recreate Player's 3 birdie start on the first 9. Win is 2 under, legend is 3 under. Yeah, I'm just now realizing that Seve was way later than these 3. I didn't for some reason it didn't dawn on me that it's still
Despite
early
his fantastic
60s.
start, Gary Player would ultimately lose the tournament to Jack Nicklaus, who lapped the field, winning by a then record 9 strokes. But it was fitting, as the big 3, Nicklaus, Palmer, and Player, finished 1, 2, 3.
That's funny. Alright, we got our 1 under. Again, happy with the silver, but you know, last time I said that we got the gold, so let's see. We have a par 5, so. I don't know what that added control thing is. It's like it doesn't let me go full. Because I guess you're playing as these guys and they give you like extra things. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. Oh, I thought that was going to roll out a little bit. That's why I didn't put any extra. Or I didn't give it any extra. But we still got the birdie. Go! Ah, I knew it. It's just so uphill. That's alright. Take the silver. That was my bad with it being... Like, it said only 4 feet, but if you don't land it, you know, up there, it ain't getting up there. (1966) As the first golfer to defend his Masters title with back-to-back wins, Jack Nicklaus reclaimed his green jacket by shooting 35 on the first 9 of a 3-way playoff. He wound up putting the green coat on himself, a suggestion from Bobby Jones, since there was no defending champion to assist him. Recreate Jack's first 9 performance in the playoff. Win is 1 under, legend is 4 under.
The 1966 Masters was not only historic because Jack Nicklaus became the first back-to-back winner, but it was also the first time that the tournament was broadcast on television in color. In all, CBS aired 4.5 hours of coverage, beginning Saturday afternoon and ending Monday evening when Jack completed his playoff victory.
First time in color. Oh god, and I guess it was... There's no way the winds were this high, but it was also very frickin' dark. Wow, okay. Just making sure I was getting it out of that damn bunker. Oh my god, that was so close. Alright, I'm just trying to get to the 1 under, to be honest. It's only 9 holes, but if the wind's gonna be stupid like that. Ever since I've started playing golf, I don't think there's been a day where they've played the Masters and the wind's been that high. Jesus. Like, this is fine. But that 20-something mile an hour? Nah. Really only hit it 226? It's insane that that was still that far to the left. Man, I can't get Jack's swing to go all the way back. He has the shortest putting stroke, but it's actually hard to get it all the way back there. It's really strange. Oh, I'm gonna need a freaking something to go down because with this wind, I mean, short par fours, you're hitting driver only 220, and then I'm taking a 4-iron into it. It's like, all right, that's a lucky one. Need one more birdie. I thought that was gonna just roll a good bit, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, anything more than just that tap in, the putt, like that meter, it's actually really hard to get it all the way down to the white of the meter. That's insane. Like, you're telling me a 14-mile-an-hour wind carried that thing 30 yards left? No, that's not how wind works, fellas. It's kind of like this. Honestly, is just like the one in the last game where it was Tiger's Legacy, and when you're trying to do all the challenges in the newest EA PGA game, where you're supposed to have it on the arcade difficulty so that you can get extra power, extra spin, all that, because there's some that are super easy no matter what, but then you have others like this one where like the wind just, you can't play it. It doesn't make any sense. Or like the double eagle thing, like there's no you it's impossible to get without spin. Cuz you or extra power, cuz it's either you can't make it there at all or you can only get on the front of the green. And so with spin, you can at least get it to the circle, or with power, you can get it to the circle. So it's kind of funny. It was like he had more power than anybody with Jack, but it was like that drive only went, what, 270 with downhill and 14-mile-an-hour wind helping. It's kind of strange. And this being a par 4, we have, because of the wind, we have 200 yards into the green, and you still have a 15-mile-an-hour wind to deal with into your face. Like, especially where the pin is, you would never be able to stop that thing anywhere near the pin. You know, I was trying to get it out because a bogey gets us the win. (1968). Lee Trevino, the Supermax, quickly became a fan favorite. In 1968, Trevino shot all 4 rounds in the 60s, the first time that happened in a U.S. Open, and beat the defending champion Jack Nicklaus by 4 strokes. Trevino was never the top all-tournament... Trevino was near the top all-tournament, but took the lead on the 9th hole in the final round and pulled away over the back 9, with a 33 on his way to a 69 in his first major. Recreate Trevino's back 9 performance in the final round, win 300, license 600. God damn it. I hate it when it's like, play 9 holes, play 18 holes. I don't like it. And I'm saying that only because the loading takes so long in between holes. And with the EA game versus a 2K game, shot to shot takes 4 times longer because for some reason they make you wait until you can, proceed to your next shot. Like they make your character just stand there for a few seconds.
Come out of nowhere, as he was the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year in 1967, but he did win this major in style, shooting all 4 rounds in the 60s and beating the great Jack Nicklaus by 4 strokes. Trevino would go on to win 6 majors total, and Nicklaus was runner-up to him in 4 of those.
So yeah, it probably takes you, I wouldn't say double, but it probably takes you about a third of the time longer to complete a round in this than it would like a 2K game, simply because you can't skip and go straight to your next shot. You have to wait. Wow, that was really lucky. Like right here. Oh, no. Well, maybe when it's only your character. I was able to go straight to my next shot there, but usually you can't. Yeah, usually you can't do that, but maybe it's just for your character. He hits it insanely low, by the way. Driver on the par 3. Alrighty then. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I was even getting close to getting it near the hole. I mean, I gotta give it to the graphics guys. Whoever modeled their characters, they did an insanely good job for it was 2013 when they did it. He hits his driver 214. What? That makes no sense. What? Whatever. Oh, this is the hole with the fucking trees in the way. Yay. Why won't you let me fucking punch the ball? Jesus. Whatever, man. I guess back then you could only punch this shot, this club. I need 2 birdies next 5 holes. With a dude that only drives it 214. Very strange to me, but okay. Oh yeah, and he hits every shot like a punch shot almost. Like, it's so strange. Look at how low that is. Holy hell. I was gonna get ready to say, I like watch this not break an inch. And it fucking didn't, man. I knew it wasn't going to. I should have played it just straight. Seven iron. Jesus. Man. It's sad that I'm going to be done with the Tiger Woods games. But it's also a little bit of a relief because ever since what, '05, I think, maybe '06, there's been mechanics in every single game that just does not do what it's supposed to do. This one, it's the putting with the break and everything like that. And the last one, the last 4 were the putting. It was horrendous, but it was short game in general, the last couple. Okay, I was going to say, if the wind doesn't take this, and then I was going to say, I knew it wasn't going to. It's like this, the wind's not going to take it at all. It's like, I know it's a short shot, but the wind is still going to affect it, and it didn't do a thing. It might not affect it that much, but it's still going to affect it. No break, dead straight. Cool, awesome. Broke more than anything I've played break on, and dead straight. Cool. Alright, gotta birdie the last. Watch it be some stupid asshole, too. Par 4 that this dude almost can't even reach the fairway. This dude, Lee Trevino. I know who Lee Trevino is. Yeah, I can't even get to the green. I'm gonna have to redo it. Because I had 3 putts that just didn't... Somehow, one was short. I don't understand how that was possible for that one to be short. Yeah, so I guess I'll see when I'm done with this one, too. God damn it. Alright, so... About to do it. I'm bogeying the last, but that still puts this one ahead. I could have parred this one. I would have got the legend, but... Oh, well, the last hole is a par 4 that Lee Trevino can't get to in 2. And unless you lay back to, like, mostly a full wedge, you have to play to the very back of the green because you can't get to the front of the green because of the hill that's in front of it. It's dumb. But anyway, we did it. Let's go to 1970. In the early 1970s, before titanium and graphite, a 360-yard drive was a long shot, even for the great Jack Nicklaus. The Golden Bear had a 4-shot lead in the playoff before Doug Sanders fought back. With his lead down to 1 shot ahead of Sanders, he removed his sweater and drove just over the green on 18. He went on to get up and down for birdie and secure his second Open victory. Used Jack's long drive ability and try to recreate his birdie at the last, winning with a birdie, legend with an eagle. Well, that shouldn't be too bad, like, because birdie's fine. Wait, I like how it says legend is eagle even though Jack only birdied it. It's like, do better than what they did. Okay. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of these challenges?
Despite Jack's showcase of power in the playoff at the last to make birdie, Doug Sanders had a golden opportunity to win the tournament on the final hole of regulation. But in arguably one of the worst collapses in major history, Sanders missed his 3-foot putt badly, which forced the playoff with Nicklaus.
I mean, I can't. I did switch it, by the way. Wow, that was that was horrendous. To where I could put spin on it, because the Lee Trevino one, he hit it so damn low that I don't know how you would do that challenge without it. Well, you could easily. If I would have just tried probably like 2 more times, I would have got it, because that was my first attempt trying it. This all just depends on if it breaks or not. It did. Alright, let's retry it. That was such a bad drive. And I don't know how to do power. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Overswung, fast, max spin. You can't even get close to the green. There we go. Yeah, you're not eagling this unless... I don't know how you put power on it. I used all the buttons, but none of them worked. By the way, this music, because in the past month, I finished the Expanse series. That music that they play at the end of your challenges sounds just like the music at the beginning of the show. 1971. Jack Nicklaus, feeling comfortable staying in his own home near the PGA National Course, scored a wire-to-wire victory on his way to a record 2nd career Grand Slam. In the first round, he turned what could have been a 76 into a 69 by knowing the greens and staying confident. When he one-putted 8 of the last 10 holes of that round. It was a sign that Jack would not lose his lead. Recreate Nicklaus' putting performance in the first round. Win with 9 strokes. Legend is 6. Alrighty then.
In 1971, a quirky schedule put the PGA Championship ahead of the Masters on the major calendar for the first and only time, as the result from a contractual obligation with the course owner. For that 1 year, it was Glory's first shot.
That's weird. I don't know how much this beginning is going to affect it. Didn't hit it. Oh wow, it affected it a great deal. Okay, so it's 5 holes. You can only have 2 strokes on one of them. Everything else has to be 1. But to win, you only need a 1 putt once. It's so hard with his to get the putter all the way back. Wow. Saying this is what I'm talking about with like the putting inconsistencies. There was almost no break in that putt whatsoever. I did put it a touch to the left, and it ended up outside the hole on the right. Whereas I've had so many putts with literally 5, almost 10 times the amount of break less than that one. So it's just like when and where they want to apply all that break. That one I made, the one with the most break in it. That's hilarious. I would be pissed if I one putt this last one and those first 2 are what gets me out of the legend because for some reason they just broke a ton with almost no break in them. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. I was gonna be pissed. (1971). On this day, Lee Trevino became the 4th player. Bobby Jones, Gene Sarazen, and Ben Hogan were the others to win both U.S. and British titles in the same year. Trevino's first few holes in the final round won the tournament for him since they saved him when he got into serious trouble later at 17. He made 4 key birdies and went out in 31 on his way to a 70 and a 1-shot victory. Recreate Trevino's key birdies on the front 9 in the final round. One with 2 under, legend is 4 under. What was it after this one is the legend thingy? It's very strange because you can skip straight to another one. So it's weird the way they do that.
Trevino said his key for the week was the one iron he regularly used and loved. He exclaimed that he could hit it over 250 yards and right through a doorway, which proved very useful on the links course.
So you can hit it. Your driver only goes 214, so I don't know about that. Oh, 232 now? So he was only 20 yards shorter on that one. Does it even have the one iron? No. I don't know what they're talking about. One iron my ass. So funny. So what are we playing the last 4 holes? Was it? Yeah. Keeper. Oh, that's the front one. That's right, because he had trouble on 17. Oh no, the wind did almost nothing. This is strange, considering 13 miles an hour usually moves the damn ball 40 yards. Oh wow. Yeah, that was a weird one. I wasn't sure to put more brake on it or not. Apparently I did need it. It's a weird putt. See, that confuses me because they've been braking so much more than usual, and then that one just didn't at all. I don't know, man. One reason why I'm really glad that we're almost done with these games. While it's like, oh man, I'll miss them because I'm not gonna replay any of the Tiger Woods games anymore. You know, I've played about half of them to death. And then in the later series, they just really don't know what to do with the short game, it seems. So yeah. While I'll miss them for sure, I'm glad that I'll have finished them, you know. This is a par 4, by the way. Needed a 3-wood to get middle green. Oh, was that the... Okay, I didn't realize that was the end of the challenge. Yeah, I gotta retry it, I guess. Since a lot of the putts Why... Oh my god, man. Why be like, do you want to retry it? Yes. Okay, well, we're going to bring you back to the same exact screen as if you would have said no. Why would you not bring me back to the start to retry it? Whatever, man. So stupid. If you're not going to do that, then don't have a retry. Would you like to retry? Okay, well, it's not going to matter whether or not you said yes or no. We're going to do the same thing as if you said no. Like, So stupid.
Trevino said his
Yeah,
key
I don't
for
care,
the
buddy.
week was the one
Jesus.
iron he regularly used and
You're gonna
loved.
piss me the
He
fuck off
explained
now.
that he could hit it over 250 yards and right through a doorway, which proved very useful on the
I mean, it pissed me off more that the frickin' putts didn't do anything. Or, not that, but they did way more than what they normally do. That's over the green, almost. If the load times between holes and stuff weren't so damn long, I'd be fine with it. And it's funny because they're not even really that long, but if you compare it to like everything else, they're pretty damn long. Got the P wedge. Ooh, almost made it. I was gonna say, considering that did that, there's gotta be a ton of break on this. Alright, we're in the clear. We can afford a bogey. The wind's not going to be any help on this second shot. It's going to be going either dead left or into us. Yeah, dead left. But we can get it there. Wind doesn't really affect the woods on the second shot at all. You got to remember that. Oh, thought I'd play a little bit of that break. Yeah, see, now this one's unlocked, but if I wanted to, I could have gone... Not to that one. Not that one. It lets me go somewhere. I don't know, it was weird. Alright. Lee Trevino, known as the Super Mex or the Merry Mex, was a ball of fire whose rapid wit made players and galleries laugh, but whose game commanded their respect. The six-time major champion was self-taught with a distinguished out-to-in fade swing. He was a gritty competitor renowned for his accuracy under pressure, as well as a very creative short game. Taking in Poulter with his similar swing style and flare back to the 70s and play against Lee Trevino in match play on the par 3s. Win by 1 up, win by 2 up. Weird. That's all that was?
Trevino was a true character with a unique self-taught swing and a fun-loving personality. He never had an instructor or coach, stating that he never met one he couldn't beat on the golf course. During his prime, he stared down some of the greatest to ever play the game, including Jack Nicklaus, who 4 times finished runner-up to Trevino in majors.
Well, that's not really what a coach is for, but okay. A coach isn't someone who can beat you, really. It's just somebody who knows the mechanics of the game so well. They know when you're doing something wrong, how to fix it, and all that. Do you think, Tiger couldn't beat his coaches? Like, no, because if as a pro you could never beat your coach, like they would be on tour. That's. I get some people really love, coaching and helping people through their game, but for the most part, that's why a coach is where they are. Maybe they can't just handle the pressure, and so they're like, I'm good enough to coach, but I just can't handle being on there, Okay, I was like, get over the bunker. Yeah. That's a nice touch, I'll be honest. Adding what probably would be at the time, the logos and sound effects and stuff. That's a nice touch. Guys, I think that's where we're going to end this one when we come back. There's only 2 more until we get to the next legend, so we'll probably go through all the way to the 88 one. How many? Yeah, that'll be 12. 10. And then 7. So that works for me. It'll be 3 more videos. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see ya. Bye.